Also, Saturn is authority, and it means that authorities, medias, or anyone who dictates your beliefs to you are going to create tremendous amount of illusion. So every person on the planet is going to be hard-pressed to figure out truth from fantasy, fact from fiction. And of course, this is no easy task, because you are trusting. Our students have learned to be trusting, but also to be skeptical. But the large majority of the world people, even though they are awakening in incredible numbers, and they will unify in defiance against a system that honestly we can say, you have global leaders who truly are perverted. We underline that word, criminals. This is a global cabal of very dark energies that are here to accelerate an agenda, not only to introduce forced medical situations, mandatory vaccinations, but wait, this year is going to force things on people that, in the larger scheme of things, will create a tremendous number of angry people waking up. How do you think the kumbaya Europeans feel right now as more and more women are getting raped by men who come from cultures who are unused to allowing the freedoms of the Western world? In the Western world, unless you are troubled by the spirits, you can walk into a local bar and order up a drink. And many of them, when they are displaced from their country and they move into a whole nother culture, no one's looking over their shoulder, they start experimenting. So on a bigger scale, without making anyone right or wrong, you are also experiencing the clash of cultures. And this clash of cultures is being purposely agendized, we made that word up there, in order to create more turmoil in the world, to create divide and conquer. Yet, above and beyond this, even those who are fighting one another now, they may end up this year unifying in defiance against the criminal cabal once it is understood. We will say that the more you are a true believer in religion, medicine, sports, gods, fashion, whatever, the more you are subjected to having egg all over your face and being a fool, because true believers wear blinders. And these times on the planet, from the nano years onward, that's 1987 through 2012 and onward, they are designed to stir up within humankind the need to question everything, everything. And this is why so many billions are here. It's not easy to be alive today. And let's move to another subject that is going to affect each and every one of you very, very strongly. And that is the subject of financial turmoil. Just to give you a heads up, the mainstream media say to you, oh, the unemployment rate is low, we are in recovery. The word recovery, they've been using it for the past 7 years. Recovery, recovery, recovery. You are nowhere near in recovery. Actually, many financial analysts, those who really study the field, have come to the conclusion that when things blow, and that is speculative as to the date and time. And just to give you an aside, you came very close to a big blow in September of 2015. Now this year, you have a few windows there, June and September, both of which are times when Neptune squares Saturn. Neptune square Saturn, or any aspect, often brings financial collapse. And just these past few days, you've had decreases in the Wall Street type of situation. Wall Street is in big trouble. Big trouble. Big, you cannot even imagine. And that means Main Street is even in more trouble. The financial turmoils, when they come, some are speculating that they will be 1,000 times worse than the Lehman Bear Stearns crash of 2008. Now everyone jump the times and go back to 2008. See if you can recall it. The planet Pluto, as we've said, that brings a lot of change, transformation, destruction. It moved into the sign of Capricorn in 2008. And there began the big pruning. We said in 2008 this was a big recess, the Great Recess, and it would go on for years and years until the recess turned into something bigger. In the next year or 2 or 3, you are going to face a worldwide financial collapse. Worldwide. Last time it was USA, and some of the world was involved. Now it's global, and the US dollar is worth less and less. So apply all that you have learned and be very aware that even though this is an election year, so too was 2008. And 2008 was characterized by loss, loss, loss. Bear this in mind, dear friends. On the upside, there will be a lot of help, people helping each other out. Whenever there's dire situations, whenever there is great loss, the psychic energy bumps way up. Shock tends to make you more psychic if you do not dissociate and disappear from reality, and it makes you more creative, more innovative. And so these are some of the energies that you will be dealing with. Again, it is very important, whether it is the new year or whether you do it once a month on your full moon, new moon paper, write down what it is that you want to experience. Do not focus on how what you want is going to happen. You can waste all of your time analyzing how you think something might occur. Your job is the what. This is what I want. I am intending to have a gloriously, exceptionally wonderful year. Financially, I will be secure. Health-wise, I will go to new levels of understanding my health, transforming myself into, let's say, optimum health. I will attract to myself the right people, people of patience, people of honesty, good friends, and good adventures. And you then fill in all the details. Remember, just because the manure is going to hit the fan on a global scale, including greater escalation towards war, does not mean that you cannot be fine and navigate your way through it. Be reasonable, be realistic. Understand that to choose to be alive and to observe the world today is to help understand why the globe and its people are in the conundrums that you are participating in. All right, we know that